With the first step of Deshaun Watson's legal issues behind him, it looks like his trade market's really starting to heat up, and the Vikings are one of 6 teams that are willing to look past all the legal issues.
I don't know where to start. I'll take that one right there. She got to come.
Oh, yes. She's very nice.
She is nice, but I hurt my back and my neck, and I need a little bit more massage, So I'm gonna take her in the pink, too.
Oh, yes.
And let me get her, hey, baby. And then I'm gonna have her. Can I get her, too? And her right there. She good with feet?
Oh, yes.
What are you doing?
She said I can have any girl I want in here, man. Calm down, wait a minute.
Well, hurry up.
Man, what's wrong with you? You don't jump in front of a black man in a buffet line. Calm down.
Too soon. Let's get it. Welcome to Norse News, where we talk Minnesota Vikings and I throw my 2 cents in on the daily. I first made a video when reports came out that Deshaun Watson might have an interest in the Vikings, as well as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, about a week or 2 ago. But now, things have turned. Deshaun Watson is interested in the Vikings, and the Vikings are seemingly interested in Deshaun Watson. So, let's get this thing together. All right, yesterday, Aaron Wilson tweeted, "The Minnesota Vikings have expressed interest in Deshaun Watson despite the presence of quarterback Kirk Cousins, according to sources." There are quite a few issues at hand that we still have to take care of. The main elephant in the room is Kirk Cousins and his contract. I find it very interesting that the Vikings would even kind of enter the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes knowing that they have a $45 million quarterback. And most people initially think that maybe Kirk Cousins will be used as part of the trade for Deshaun Watson. And maybe so indirectly. I think that there's potentially trades that they're willing to accept already that have been established with Kirk Cousins. Now, this is all speculation. So, yes, Kirk Cousins can be used in the trade with Deshaun Watson directly to the Texans, but I really don't think the Texans are necessarily interested in Kirk Cousins. I think that they're a little more interested in, say, like Dalvin Cook. That's a kind of an aspect that nobody's really thinking about is, the Texans obviously are going to want some talent. The Vikings need to unload the large contracts, and Adam Thielen may be an option for the Deshaun Watson trade. Dalvin Cook may be an option for the Deshaun Watson trade. Shoot, even Danielle Hunter might be a option for the Deshaun Watson trade. All those cap hits would seemingly be taken care of, as well as Deshaun being brought into the Vikings. So, and then you got Kirk. I think that the Colts probably have an offer on the table. The Vikings may be interested in accepting that offer if nothing else comes to pass. What are the Texans going to get for Deshaun Watson? There's obviously 6 teams that are interested in Deshaun, at least as of right now, and Carolina's one of them, and these other teams may have more, capital to work with than the Vikings do, but there's one key factor that we're missing. Deshaun has to approve the trade. So Carolina could offer 10 first-round picks, and the Vikings could offer 2. And Deshaun will be like, I want to go to Minnesota. Sorry, Carolina. A lot of these Texans fans are expecting the moon for a player that still has a lot of unknowns, could still be potentially suspended, and still could face legal charges. So they're not going to get the moon. But I think the bigger picture is the Vikings already know what they're going to do with Kirk Cousins, because why would you even enter the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes? So either they're going to try to trade Kirk to the Texans directly, or they already have a trade that they're willing to take for Kirk Cousins, and then they can take those picks and throw them into the pile for Deshaun Watson. So is that something that Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi want to hitch their ride to for the next 4 years? Is Deshaun Watson, is he worth it? That's definitely an upgrade at quarterback. So all you Kirk fans out there, you're getting a better quarterback. So the other 5 teams that are interested in Deshaun would be the Seahawks, the Panthers, the Browns, the Bucks, and the Saints. Now, out of all those teams, Watson would most likely want to go to the Bucks, maybe the Saints, and maybe the Browns, but I don't really see the Browns as a place that he'd want to be interested in. I don't know. I don't see the Seahawks getting Deshaun actually. I don't see Deshaun going to the Seahawks. I mean, they just don't have all that much talent around them. With Russell Wilson, they had a terrible year. So I'm sure that he's probably not. It's not the most interesting place. Now the Seahawks have, a ton of draft capital that they can trade for Deshaun Watson, and that's all fine and dandy. But Deshaun has to want to go there, and what do they got over there besides DK Metcalf? And then you have the Panthers that are more desperate than the Vikings, I'm sure, because they have to win now, and they may be willing to put a heck of a lot more in trade value towards the Texans and Deshaun Watson. But again, Deshaun has to want to go there. And what the heck does he want to go there for? And then you have the Vikings. While we might not have the most draft capital, we do have assets, and we do have valuable assets. You do have Dalvin Cook that you can trade, and you still have Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, or you can trade Adam Thielen and keep Dalvin Cook to keep Deshaun happy. Deshaun's most likely interested in the Vikings because he saw what the Rams did last year with Kevin O'Connell. So I'm sure that's probably the main interest, and then, of course, Justin Jefferson. So as long as you keep those two, then, which we are, Deshaun's probably going to be happy. But that's, again, speculation. So in the end, Deshaun, we got a great offensive-minded head coach. We got Justin Jefferson. Yeah, we might not have Dalvin Cook, but you don't need a top-tier running back in order to run an efficient, well-oiled offense with O'Connell. So why don't you come to us? Come on, Deshaun Watson. And what about you, Vikings fans? Do you really want Deshaun Watson? Right now, it seems to be 50-50 split, roughly, with the fan base. Can Deshaun Watson win back the fans of Minnesota? I guess if he starts winning and he shows remorse and he shows that he's a decent human being, I'm sure Minnesota could forgive him. So, what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the section below. Deshaun Watson to Minnesota. Minnesota and Deshaun Watson love each other. Let's go. Let's get this deal done. And until next time, skål, my brothers and sisters.